What it do? What it do? It's your boy DJ Neva Fresh, and it's the Culture Uncut Podcast. We are in the building, kicking it with who we got, bro? Who we got?
You already know, man. You already got your boy Trey Pound, the moisturizer. You know what I'm saying? Got Big Squirt in the background with look, you see him back there, Big Squirt. You know, and we kicking it with my boy Nate, man, the buff anime nerd, man. I saw Nate on TikTok, and he be getting active, man. I love his content. You know, no holds bars, bro. He go at it, man, on both sides of the party. I think that's what kind of like intrigued me about his content. But I don't want to speak for the man, Nate. You want to tell the people who you are and where they can find you?
Yes, sir. I am Nate. I am a prior service Marine Corps. Spent about 5 years in the Marine Corps. I am found on all social media, all the exact same name, the Buff Anime Nerd. Got my content career started out talking about anime. That's where the anime comes from in there. Buff, because I am buff. I'm an amateur bodybuilder. And then here recently, I've shifted into the political atmosphere.
Sure, for sure. A buff anime. What's your favorite character?
My favorite character, if I gotta go, my favorite character got me into anime. I'd have to say either Ichigo or Goku. Goku because of the physique, Ichigo just because how he operates.
Ichigo Ichi.
How you feel about Squirtle back there, man? What do you think?
I mean, you gotta love
Squirtle or
Pokemon.
Buster. Squirtle or Buster.
That's that fake anime, huh? They ain't like
I mean,
took
it's
that shit
still,
in.
I'm getting my 3-year-old into some Pokemon. He's starting to collect his own little Pokemon cards.
Okay, where you live at?
I live in Texas.
Oh boy, yeah, y'all got a lot of wild stuff going on out there in Texas
sir.
too. A
Yes,
lot of wild
sir.
stuff going on in Texas. You say you dabbling your feet in the political realms. What's your take on but it's a lot of stuff that's some 69 guys stuff that's going on with the group chats. And I think Nova, that's where we want to kick it off with, right?
Yeah.
Hey man, just add me to the group chat, bro. Anybody to the group chat, you know, all of a sudden secret plans ain't secret no more. It's crazy, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying, like, the bar is so low, and the fact that nobody's taking accountability. You know, we watched a couple clips today, and everybody that was on that text thread, nobody took accountability of it, and it's kind of sad and alarming at the same time.
It absolutely is. And what's crazy is when I was in the Marine Corps, I was attached to a FAST, which is a Fleet Anti-Terrorism Security Team. And we literally were on a mission. And they literally said, you can't even tell your family that we are going on this mission. You can't tell them like, hey, I'm about to go to another country. Hey, I love you. Goodbye. You can't tell them nothing. Because if you do, you're going to go to jail. And then these guys do this, and it's just no accountability, no, hey, we messed up. It's, we're going to push the blame on somebody else.
It's like I seen a clip where they said Mike Waltz said that he is having Doge look into it. And they got the best technical mind in Elon Musk to look into how the reporter got added to the group chat. And like, I think what people are missing, the sole point of this, I'm not even worried about like the reporter getting added to the group chat. My whole thing is, why the hell you got a group chat about top secret stuff anyway? Like, why is there one to begin with? You're not even supposed to have that to begin with.
A group chat on a public communication platform.
Exactly. Right. A public communication platform that's owned by Israel. Yes, Israel is an ally, but they're also one of our biggest adversaries when it comes to spying. They spy on us the most.
Yeah.
And you're literally just texting on the open source platform movements, like
timing of the strikes, target conditions, aircraft involved, like they got doggone operational code names, and then they're gonna try to say, oh, he was added to the chat by accident. Nah, Playboy, we already know what time it is. You don't just add nobody to the
chat. You shouldn't even have the chat to begin with. The chat shouldn't even been around. Like, that's what everybody's missing. You shouldn't have been communicating these type of maneuvers and operations via text message.
And I think the craziest part is literally earlier this year, Texas own, like, the Pentagon itself said, hey, Signal is like flagged as potentially being able to be hacked by Russia.
Maybe that's the reason why.
And then they downplayed it. They downplayed the whole situation. And then I think it also shows like a concerns of leadership, like the response of all this information. When it's kind of like, because we know like the seriousness of it, the grave seriousness of all these, like there's so many examples of where this stuff that has happened in the past where people was held accountable. Like they got a whole movie about Snowden and like what happened to him when he leaking information, and there's some serious like consequences. This man, he's still in jail, ain't it?
No,
Well,
Snowden's
no,
on the run in Russia.
he's on the
Oh,
run.
he's still on the run. He's still on the
But
run.
there is that one kid, the Air Force kid, who was leaking secrets in the Discord group chat, who did get arrested.
Exactly, man. Like you giving whole movements, and it's just crazy. Like, no, everybody's sitting up there acting like this isn't a big deal when it absolutely is a big deal. You're giving up time, dates, locations of operations, bro. Like, you don't even know your audience. This is like, I put it like this: if it's not classified, or none of that stuff is secret, or none of that stuff is like whatever, well, why don't you give your whereabouts, your exact movements, day to day? Just post it day to day, your every movement. I'm going to be here at 11:30 this time. This is my flight path. This is what I'm flying with, and this is who I'm flying with. So post that. Like,
you had spoke about offline. You spoke about the deflection. Like, you want to speak to that? Like all of the deflecting that's going on.
me or
I was talking to you because you was telling me like, man, yeah, I'm watching it because you was watching it live and you was hitting me up. And you like, man, it's just a whole lot of deflection going on.
yeah, it's just a
Whether they
whole.
were saying like it was an accident or no classified. At first they were saying no classified material was leaked. You know,
They said no classified material leaked out. Then they said they tried to do the semantics with the words. They said, oh, they said war plans when it's attack plans, so they don't even know what they're talking about. Attack plans, it's not classified war plans. These are attack plans. So they're trying to play the word game, right? They're trying to water down the wording of it. And then at first they was like, the director of national intelligence was like, I don't even know if I was on this thread. Like, like it sat there and said, I don't remember being a part of this thread. And then the next day they're like, so you sit up here, you telling me that you don't remember any of this? And she was like, I can't recall.
Then they were trying to say, oh boy, they was like, oh, Goldberg, that ain't no trustworthy site. You know what I'm saying? That boy, he got a lot of questionable stuff. And then you had military analysts that came out like, nah, boy, y'all wrong on this one.
About questioning him is, why did you even have this group chat? And then how did you inadvertently add this guy? Like, you did two things wrong. You created a top secret, you passed top secret information over an open source network, and you added an operative into it. I mean,
and then you try to act like,
try to act like it didn't even happen.
Who added him? That's what I want to know. Who added him to the group chat?
It was Mike Waltz. They released the entire, like, I forget which journalist that it was, but they released the entirety of the group chat to prove, like, hey, he didn't like hack his way in or sneak his way in. He was added himself, and it said Mike Waltz added you.
And the thing,
well, you know they on his ass right now then.
And the thing is, I guarantee you what's about to happen. Elon gonna come out with some app, some classified top secret app where they could text on X, a true social. They're gonna be allowed to text stuff on open source networks, but it's gonna be only secret stuff. And I'm like, how do you even get this on the government phone, right? Like, how do you download Signal on the government phone?
I guarantee you they didn't. They was on their personal device.
Yeah, exactly. Like, y'all wanted to crucify Hillary Clinton for emails and stuff like that, but yet y'all talking live, like.
Man, you saw the clip. Somebody, I think it was on The View, and they did like a clip of like the contradictions of how they, like, you know, when the rabbit got the gun, they like, oh no, this is all politicized. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, them just making a big deal out of nothing. But when they showed like the clips of when it was the other way around, of like, it was just like pure outrage. Everybody like crying, like, oh no, this is next level security leak, and she need to be arrested, lock her up, and all types of wild shit. But now
it's like, oh, this is a mistake. Forget about it, guys. Like, it's something that just happened. You should not worry about it. No classified information. Me telling the time of an operation and the weapon systems and targeting is not classified information, guys. What are you talking about?
The crazy thing is, they even caught Tulsi Gabbard in a lie, because yesterday she was like, there's no classified information.
Yes.
And then today they showed the times and everything. They were like, by your knowledge of what your job is, would you consider this classified information, top secret information?
And then
she
tried to moonwalk and say, well, it's classified based on the person that's releasing it. they have to classify it. And I'm just like, come on, bro.
Do y'all think anybody gonna get disciplined or fired?
The way it's going, nope, because the Speaker of the House said this is a nothing burger. This is nothing. We need to move on from this.
I feel like the Democrats in the House are going to try, but it's not going to.
Yeah, it's just gonna be water under the bridge, watershed moment, and they're gonna laugh about him and keep it moving. They're gonna make a mockery of it. Watch, give it like 2 weeks, and the Republicans gonna be joking about it. They're gonna be talking, holding a press conference, and they're gonna joke about it. I'll make sure I don't add you to it.
But I think the alarming part, like, why is it a double standard? Like, not just like in politics, but just in the country as a whole. Like, why do we allow it to happen? We see the double standard. Like, we see like.
Because we don't care about America. We only care about politics. We only care about our political party winning. We don't care about what's actually right in this whole situation. That's the bottom line.
I mean, you're absolutely right. Because I mean, like national security aside, I mean, let's even discuss what they were talking about. They were talking about killing people, and that in and of itself, and then them just casually talking about that is inadvertently like. Because the Houthis aren't even against us. They're against Israel. Yes, Israel is our ally, but even with the bomb strike, it still killed innocent people in that bomb strike, even though it attacked who it was supposed to attack, and they were celebrating, even though they also killed innocent people with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just.
Kind of want you to go ahead and get a little bit deeper and get in your bag with all of this, Nate. You have free reign. We kind of go at it when it's
Okay,
time.
okay. I mean, because the way I see it, like the only reason that like the Houthis are even attacking Israel is because of what Israel is doing to Gaza. If Israel wasn't doing what they're doing to the people of Gaza, this whole situation wouldn't even happen in the first place.
Can you elaborate on that though? Because I think like the common like person who like, and I think that's also a problem with people who are just like taking like, if they get their information from mainstream media, they're really not paying attention on like what's going on.
So I started really following politics mainly around like October 7th when the main portion of the Israel and Gaza conflict started. And to see Israel starve out people, prevent aid from going into places, bomb hospitals, bomb schools, bomb churches, that was like the main reason why the Houthis started attacking Israel was because what they were doing was wrong. Because even under the Geneva Convention, you are not allowed to bomb hospitals, bomb churches, bomb anywhere where there's a red cross or where people gather.
Yeah, rules of engagement. Yeah, there's rules.
Yeah, there are certain rules of engagement, and Israel and the IDF were breaking those rules of engagement, which caused the Houthis, which is they're classified as a terrorist group, but some people classify them as a freedom fighter group, to start attacking Israel. So if they hadn't been breaking those rules of engagement, the Houthis wouldn't have even been attacking Israel, and we wouldn't have been bombing the Houthis, ending up killing civilians.
So now, like when we see like these group chats of them just like casually talking about it, like it's a video game, and then
It's inhumane.
Turn around and make it like the American people everybody else is crazy, and we don't see like the play. What's going on, Stephanie? You need to come on at some point, Stephanie. And give us your legal perspective on everything. What's going on?
She too busy at the Gucci store telling people they're peasants.
Oh wow, I didn't know you get down like that, Steph.
Yeah, she got a whole story. She said that this lady at the Gucci store was talking about some people and saying that they can't afford nothing and how poor they are. Steph was like, "Weren't you poor?"
So did you watch the whole hearing, Nate?
I didn't watch the whole hearing. I've been watching clips. I've had a little bit of a busy day with the business that me and my wife run.
Oh, okay. Hey man, business calls. You got to make sure you take care of the
Yes,
home
sir.
front. But out of all the key players, who you think did the most egregious stuff when it pertains to this? You think one, we know they ain't gonna. Trump already came out and said, "Hey, look, I'm rocking with my guys. Like I ain't whatever. I'm rocking with my guys."
Nah, his first thing was, "I don't know nothing about this." The first disclaimer, "I don't know nothing about this."
First and foremost, leave me out of that shit.
It was like they didn't tell me nothing.
Look at my poll numbers. I got to make sure my poll numbers straight.
I mean, first and foremost, we got to look at Mike Waltz for even creating the group chat. But after that, you gotta kind of look at it from the top down. Like, yes, Mike Waltz created the group chat and allowed classified information, but then the highest person in that group chat was JD Vance. JD Vance should have done his due diligence in making sure, like, hey, we're not talking about any classified information in this group chat.
Have he said
He played
anything?
Call of Duty too. He was with that. He was about all that Call of Duty life. He like, nah.
Oh yeah.
Did he talk? Did he address it? Has he said anything? I hadn't seen if they asked
I
him.
haven't seen anything.
Nah, I ain't seen. They ain't even got him as like a key player in this all this. That's how I know they trying
It's
to
gonna be an
keep him
argument.
out of.
It's gonna be an
I've only
argument.
seen the DUI hire, Pete Hegseth.
Yeah, they calling that boy a drunk hire.
So,
Can you
it's crazy.
imagine, like, have y'all ever did some shit where you got in trouble and then you got to go to work and face like the consequences of it?
Absolutely.
But this is on some lines where you like, you done did on some shit and you like, all right, I'm already good with the boss, so it don't even matter.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't even scared to go into work.
All you got to do is deny.
They asked her a question. So they asked her something. They said, hey, all right, you retweeted something from a known Russian operative. You retweeted something in support of him, and you're the director of national intelligence. Like, why did you do that? Well, I retweeted it on my personal account, and I retained my First Amendment right to do that. I'm like, all right, there we go. So anybody out there getting jammed up, just make sure you do it from your personal account.
Yep.
There you go. You got the game plan, guys. You got the game plan.
I think it definitely like sets a bad precedence for people who have been like in some serious trouble on the other side of the coin, And then as a leader, you want a strong, like you want somebody like a voice to come out and be like, all right, this is where we at with it. This is call a spade type deal, but I don't think we're going to get that. I don't think this is, when it comes to accountability, these motherfuckers, boy, they know how they be dodging that bitch like the Matrix.
And that's my whole thing, man. It's like, stop with the politics. Everybody, stop trying to choose sides. Stop saying, oh, the Democrats did this.
I'm tired of all that shit. Hey, I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Like, we as people, we shouldn't be allowing this. We shouldn't allow them to lower the bar to achieve, just shoo us to the back. Oh, ain't nothing happened here. Get out of here. You gone, get to getting. Ain't nothing. And this is making a mockery of the system, bro.
Absolutely.
Seriously, man. Like, they just telling plans over, like, recklessly and carelessly, like unqualified people.
Any other lower level person immediately did the brig, court martial, lose rank, and become a private and just sit in jail for the rest of your career.
Like, these people write the rules that they're not aware of. That's the crazy thing. I'm not aware of classified policy. I mean, you write the rules.
You write the policy.
It's like the same thing that they was getting on Hillary about. They just absolutely ignored.
Go ahead, Nate.
I was going to say, the thing is that this is 10 times worse than the thing that they were trying to get on Hillary about. She was sending public emails over a private server. That's all she did. But they're sending military and attack strategies over a public server.
And then being lax about it and laughing about, oh, I don't want to. What was the one comment they made in the damn chat talking about? I don't want to bail them out. I want to bail the Europeans out. And like they casually talking about killing people like it's like a sport. Like they playing Call of Duty for real. They don't put the headset with you, Nova, but they doing this shit in real life.
They said I got an airstrike.
Yeah, got a bogey coming in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, get them, Pete. Sick them. But it's outside of that, Carlos chiming in. What do you say?
Thank you. That's the big thing. They're having these conversations on these outside devices so that they can circumvent the Freedom of Information Act if it's required to pull government records, right?
Exactly.
Man, you gotta read Carlos' whole question though, so the people know, the listening audience can know what you're responding to.
It says, what's crazy about this, how many other conversations they're having outside the federal law to keep records of conversations, email, etc. Mm-hmm. Straight up. That's exactly what it's doing to circumvent them having to retain these files in case of a fact-finding mission goes on and they go to look for these things. They ain't got it. It expires in a week. If you was reading the text message, it says these texts expire in a week, and Signal's supposed to be on this encrypted server in the end or whatever. These disappearing messages happen. So it's just it's a joke, man. It's a joke.
And it seems like
I guarantee. Go ahead.
You know
it
what?
seems like they're trying to circumvent a subpoena too. Because if they can't get that information through a subpoena because it's gone and they can't access it, you can't sue them over the information either.
Yeah, and it's just trifling,
You
man.
already know what the key phrase is to kind of like the fool the American people. Oh, that's just fake news.
Yeah, like why they this is a nothing burger. Like
Them-
how do
them
you
bitches-
call
them
how do
bitches
you
say
call
anything fake
casualty?
news.
How
Or
you that
alternate
comfortable?
facts.
How you that comfortable just opening up a text and a bunch of people and texting plans? So they like Carlos said, they have to be texting somewhere else. They have to be openly discussing other operatives and other maneuvers on other about other things. I bet you they got a group chat about laughing at the American people and stuff. Probably got pictures of dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? They probably got a group chat. They probably posted the group chat photo with them and Osama.
Golly.
Kicking it with Osama bin Laden right now. Kicking it
I
with
can
Putin, my dog Putin at the party.
Yeah.
At a Diddy party.
At the Diddy party.
The
On
Diddy
Epstein
party.
Island. On Epstein
You know,
Island.
Trump probably got those.
It's just mockery, bro. Whole like you cannot. Tulsi Gabbard said that the phone came preloaded with Signal. The government phone came preloaded with Signal on it.
Yeah, I doubt that.
Yeah.
And my bank account came preloaded with $1,000.
Exactly.
The problem
Exactly,
is
bro.
like there's not enough pressure from the American people on them.
No, they don't care because
from my
they're so
opinion, I don't think
divided.
like there's enough pressure. Like the motherfuckers fed up in the streets out there. They you gonna know it's gonna be some pressure. I'm like, yo, we gotta cut this shit out. There's no pressure from the people, so it makes them feel like, all right, well, they fucks with it. They cool with it.
And it's so crazy you say that because think about this. They're getting toe up at these town hall meetings. So you know what they tell them? Don't go to town hall meetings. How you not responsible to the people that voted for you? You work for me. You don't work for your special interest group. You don't work for yourself. You work for me. And people are okay with this. People are saying, oh, it's paid actors coming to these town halls. Man, them are people that live, them your constituents. They mad. They getting fired from their jobs and these people don't even have to show up. They cool about that. And people are okay with politicians not showing up and doing their duties as politicians. It's a joke, man.
If these are paid actors, where do I sign up to become a paid actor?
Exactly.
Because I've been doing this for free.
Because if y'all don't care, that's what I'm saying. If y'all don't care, let me at least get paid to act like I care.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to get paid to act like I don't care because I'm liable to say some wild shit. My character come out real quick and they're like, yeah, get him out of here.
I know people that would get crucified. That would get crucified. I've known people that have gotten crucified for doing what they just did. People have lost their jobs, careers.
They was in one of them Philippine houses, wasn't it?
I'm just saying.
They done left the damn ship schedule at the doggone whole house.
I remember guys leaving a work rotation. Yeah. Work rotation, like how they rotating their work and they got crucified for it.
Oh yeah. I don't see some boy get hemmed up for some like light work.
Mike Waltz is a leader of an intelligence agency, and he says, I'm going to leave it to Elon and Doge, to the tech-savvy people, to figure out how this guy was added to a group chat. I can tell you how. They press JG and they press add. It ain't no rocket science to how this dude was added.
You see the one where he was like, his number got sucked into my phone? He doesn't even know how he literally said his number got sucked into my phone. He doesn't even know how his number got into his phone to add to the group chat.
That's cold, but he got head and his number got
that's cold for he was an informant for this guy. He was dropping crumbs to this guy. He was that anonymous source type guy, and he just got exposed.
I think Elon got some secret stuff on all these people, bro.
Who the hell is Elon for you to turn over a matter of national security? Who the hell is he for you to turn over for him to solve it? Who the fuck is this guy, bro?
He doesn't even have a clearance.
It don't matter. He's getting briefed. He got briefed about the China war plan. So this goes on par. This goes on par. A guy don't have a clearance. We're texting in a Signal group chat about top secret missions. So I mean, that's probably what they go for, bro.
Well, Elon probably got some shit that can wipe all this off the internet too.
I'm telling you, he gonna come out with an app and he gonna say you can text on X now and we'll add you to the top secret portion, and then he gonna sell it. Just like he goes for X. Hey, it's nothing. X is full of nothing but bots. He came on a mission to get rid of the bots, and all he did was he just added more. If you go down when he posts something, it's automatically 1 million people reply instantly. The second he posts, it's 1 million replies already of bots.
Yo, you know
they
what?
Drown out the real noise.
If a lot of people like band together and be like, yo, like I'm talking about like not just like regular people, like people who like got some skin in the game. Think they abandon that fucking app, bro. Like just for real, just like get rid of X all in general, bro. And like I don't know, dog. It's just something about like that whole how everything transpired with that, and then the whole Starlink thing. It's some creepy, like some weird stuff they got going on behind that, man.
Yeah.
As far as information wise, I feel.
And it's such a joke. The freaking owner of Signal tweets out this. There are so many great reasons to be on Signal, now including the opportunity for the Vice President of the United States of America to randomly add you to a group chat for coordination of sensitive military operations. Don't sleep on this opportunity.
The Signal got a stock ticker?
No, I think it's a private. It's still private.
Yeah, I don't think it's publicly traded.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and they're gonna hit you with a doggone subscription fee, Steph. They're gonna be like, yep, for $69.99, you know, you get some special information, you know, and you get added to the group chat. Oh, this is nothing but grapefruit juice.
It's insane, bro. Just the going rate to randomly get added about secret missions, bro. He should have just been quiet and stayed there and like just let them just keep spilling. But he said it was Safeway groceries. Yeah, it was Safeway groceries, Trey. Safeway groceries. That's where he was at.
Well, it was one of them doggone ratchet ass grocery stores. Safeway, they probably was in the hood too at a Safeway. I thought it was gonna be. They couldn't even go to Whole Foods. They went to Safeway.
Safeway, man.
They deserve to be locked up, bro. All of them.
It got safe in the name, so they figured it was safe.
Who's the guy from Atlantic? What's it?
And they probably hooked to
Jeffrey Goldberg.
They probably hooked to private Wi-Fi, public Wi-Fi texting this. Or probably ain't even on Wi-Fi, riding in the vehicle, and it's going over Sprint on.
But do you think, like, all right, so somebody asked, like, he shouldn't have said nothing and just, like, gathered more. But do you think, like, him, like, they talking about bombing people, bro? So he was like, yo, I got to get this shit out now. Like, they talking about, like, these are lives at stake. So
he probably got scared. You got to think about it, bro. Because at some point, they're going to realize that you're in there. And they're going to come out with a message saying that you're an operative. They're going to basically either take you out.
You're going
to die with this phone. This phone going to magically disappear. You're going to die in this tragic accident and nobody ever hear your story.
You know they're going to make up a wild ass story, boy. And they're going to like lace them with some fentanyl.
Yeah. Your story never come out, bro. Because it's like, who do you tell? You sitting in this group chat, like, who can you confidently tell in D.C. that you don't think won't backdoor you?
No one currently.
You know what I'm saying? So how long do you sit on this before you start getting worried, looking over your shoulder, before they come push you onto a train and take your phone and it never get heard from?
You end up in El Salvador.
Exactly.
Damn, wow,
like, I'm telling you, they too comfortable. They too comfortable because people getting snatched off the street. Remember I told you, right now, the whole premise about these criminal flights, like everybody wants to get rid of the bad people, right? Nobody's against getting rid of the bad people. But there's a process that you go through. Everybody deserves their day in court. Whether I like it or not, they deserve their due process in court. And that's all I'm asking. You can't just round people up on the street, say, oh, you look like an illegal, put them on the plane without even figuring out if these people belong in this country, if they're here legitimately or not, and dumping them in another country, and they got no voice.
Yeah, no nothing. Send them boys to Bangkok.
How long before?
I was going to say, literally per the Constitution, everyone in this country, whether you were born here or you came here, gets that due process.
Yo, you know what's crazy? You just bring that up, right? Check this out. This motherfucker got the Constitution in the Trump Bible. That's the first page of the Trump Bible is the Constitution. Now you don't want to abide by it? Come on, cuz.
It don't matter. Don't read that thing.
Oh, yeah, them boy pumping them Trump Bibles like they were candy too. Boy, Nova got about 3 of them.
I gotta ask you this, bro. What is an American? What does an American look like?
I mean, America's a melting pot. So America looks like me, looks like you.
So, but what does an immigrant look like? Us. You can't tell nobody's an immigrant. You know what I'm saying? So they can snatch whoever they.
Yeah, I see what you're
I could have came from England.
The precedence that they're setting is that basically they can just grab anybody off the street, throw them on a plane, put you in the prison, and bro, you in a whole nother. It's like a movie. Now you walking down the street going to get some groceries, going to get some eggs from the store, and next thing you know, they put a blanket over your head, and you in El Salvador in a prison, and you trying to say you American. Everybody like, shut up.
Yeah, and they ain't like, see, when you like, you talk to my black ass in a prison, some random ass prison in a random country, people are like, yo, what the hell you doing over here?
That's all I'm saying, bro. To take away someone, we want to get the bad guys, but there's a process to get the bad guys. And the minute we take that process away, it won't stop them from coming after you. Because people think that things won't happen to them because they're
That's the
so
problem.
concerned that, what you don't want to get the bad guy? Of course I want to get the bad guys. Yes, the wheels of justice take a long time. But hey, at least give them that due process, right? At least that ability to identify who they are and why they're here and how they got here, not just capture them, come like a thief in the night, put them on an airplane and put them in another country and you can't even phone home.
Yeah.
Hell no, you ain't got no money on that JPay.
You can't even phone home, bro.
To what you were saying, and to add to what you were saying, if you're not speaking up against these people getting just snatched up off the street and not given their due process, it's going to speed up them just coming after you.
Yep.
So you have to speak up against it. Even if they aren't coming after you now, they're going to come after you.
Yep.
Eventually. And it's going to get to a point where there's no one who's going to be able to speak up for you.
Or be scared to speak up. People going to be scared because they don't want to disappear.
Yep.
This is like, bro, like literally people, like, it won't be long, bro. It won't be long
I think
because
it gotta
you
hit
can't
home,
tell me
bro.
what America
I
look
think
like.
it gotta hit home for a lot of people to stop like letting negligence and like bad behavior just being like just turn a blind eye to. It gotta like, because right now I don't think like this is alarming, and everything all people want to talk about like just random bullshit on the internet, like and it's some real like life consequences stuff that's going on in people's real lives that just people just like ignoring and just log onto an app and just, oh man, they said that Big Meech and
50
look at
beefing.
his outfit, or they want to talk about like the random like, oh, should Diddy be free? What? Like, bro, you don't see what the hell's going on in the world. You want to sit and go back and forth with me about Diddy? Like, these people like lives are being ruined right now. And you like the joint. We had Smoke on talking about the news in Florida, and I know you had brought it up about the child labor laws changing. Like that a big deal that people just not paying attention to. Like they don't set this immigration standard and shipping all these people out of the country, and now you don't have nobody to work these damn jobs. So now we want your kids to work these jobs.
Yep. They talking about 14, changing the labor law to 14.
Not
allowing
only 14,
to
but
work
now
overnight.
Yeah, overnight.
I'm telling you, bro, and this is what y'all cheer for. This is what y'all scream without seeing the big picture. You need to stop sometimes and stop just saying drinking from the political faucet, like whatever party. You need to ask these questions like, how is this really going? What's the real behind this? What's the long range plan behind this? You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants people here illegally, right? We got it. We have an immigration process. We want everybody to do it properly. But also, once they here, we have to give them the due process right. You can't just take and kidnap people in the middle of the night, bro. That's all I'm saying. Make the process more speedy but efficient, right?
Absolutely.
At least identify these people. At least run a 24-hour court where people can walk in and make an argument to, I'm here to do it. He says, what's the due process? The due process to find out if they're even illegal. That's what I'm talking about. They haven't even identified if these people were illegal. They just said you got gang member tattoos and we're deporting you.
The due process is you going to court, fighting for your case, saying like, hey, I did not do this. Here's the evidence of me not doing this. Here's the evidence that I'm not a gang member. I've never been in a gang, never been gang affiliated. And having a judge say, okay, yeah, I believe you, or no, I don't believe you.
We don't even, Jamie, the thing is, we don't even know if they're being kidnapped. We don't even know who they took. We don't even know the people that they took.
Don't care about none of that.
It's been some family members that came out and said, hey, my cousin was a soccer player. He was here legally. He had a tattoo of the club, Real Madrid club. And they said that he was a gang member and they took him away and we haven't heard from him. That's like the only person that's been identified. Everybody else, they'd have no names, no manifest, nothing. People just, we don't know. We don't know. Give us a couple years and we'll figure it out. These people, it ain't like they get a phone call.
And
and
after a
your
couple, you can't undo the damage that those El Salvadorian prisons are going to be doing to those people.
and they made it to where they're labeling the state secret, so you're never going to find out who was on these planes. Never going to find out.
Though. It might be
Yeah,
one of the
that's
group chats if we lucky. Hey Jamie, we need to have Jamie on the show. He said he got all the inside information about who got since he know all the information, he need to come on and tell us who the hell they done took on that planes because most of the world don't know. But Jamie, if you know, man, I would love to hear you out on this one. This is why I work. But when it comes to this the proposal to the change of the child labor laws, what's the work around that?
I mean, the only thing that we can hope for is that it gets shut down, because no child should be having to worry about, working basically a full-time job all throughout the night and then going to school, making sure they get good grades so that they can build a better life for themselves.
Extending working hours with a doggone 16 and 17-year-old, wow, 30, 40 plus hours a week. Now you in school working a full-time damn job, and they eliminated doggone meal breaks. So they eliminated the mandatory 30-minute meal break as well, I guess.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, they eliminated the meal break. What am I? Okay. Well, call in, Jamie, man. We would love to, we can discuss this. Jamie, you gotta keep doggone sending these messages. You are wrong. Tell us what we're wrong about. I don't give a damn about either party, Jamie. Like, I just want, I'm a man of accountability, Jamie. When I see the fuck shit that's happening, I call it out. And right now, I'm just calling out the fuck shit that I see that happen. And if you seem like you're aligned to one side of it and you only want to just like not say what's what, call in, tell us what you see on your side of it, and I will gladly hear you out, brother, sister. Jamie could be one of them names where you don't know. I think it's a dude, though.
It's a dude.
Okay. Yeah, Jamie, man. It's all love, Jamie. But tell me where I'm wrong with them proposing that law. Like, this is out there. This is information. But what's the rationale behind the proposal then? Tell me that. That's what I would like to know. Why do y'all think they proposed it? How about that? I'll toss it up to you guys.
I just want to know how they verified who these people was before they sent them away. Help me with that. Anything before we close out, Trey? Anything before we close out?
Oh, I thought somebody was on the phone.
No, me too. That was Nate.
Nate, boy, I didn't know what the hell you got going on over there. Well, I thought you had somebody. I thought Jamie done called in. I'm like, oh, Jamie about to go ahead and bring some hot new information. Boy, Jamie got some heat for us, man. Now, I guess closing out, man. Go ahead and rock with, Martin Luther King, man. Shout out to the doc, man. He said, our lives began to end the day we become silent about things that matters. We don't want to talk about like real shit, and just want to just turn a blind eye to everything. Don't hold nobody accountable. You got a voice, use it, and that's my whole thing about all of this. I don't give a damn if it's Ice Cream Joe or if it's doggone, damn Trump over there doggone doing a whole lot of doggone wild shit. And we already knew what time it was when he came in there. We already knew what type of time he was going to be on. And he's showing y'all it's a payback to him.
Payback to him. My whole thing is, man, hey, no matter what side of the aisle you sit on, bro, I always try to do for what's right, what's fair. I always try to be the person that argue for what's fair. There's nothing wrong with arguing for what's fair. That's it.
Absolutely.
What you got to close us out with,
Nate? The buff anime nerd.
I'd say I close it out with, again, regardless of what political aisle you're on, hold your representatives accountable for their actions. Because if you can't hold your representatives accountable for your actions, you're going to let them trample all over you and all over your rights.
Exactly. And you're going to get added to the group chat.
Yeah, and then they add you to the right group chat. You might get some. You might see a little thing. You don't want to get. Appreciate that, Jamie. All love, brother. Yeah, bro. It's all about accountability, man. Like, it's a platform where we want anybody to come on and speak their truth to what's going on. Like, none of us are subject matter experts. We all are learning this game of life. So if you got something to add to it, man, by all means, man, hook us up, bro. But it's always gonna be love on this end. If you want some of our merch, man, go to tcuppodcast.com. That's where all of our merch at. Like, share, subscribe. Everybody who's tuning in, man, share it, dog. It's some good information, in my opinion. Thank you, Nate, for pulling up. Thank you, doggone brother Nova, no doubt.
All right, y'all. Thanks, Nate, for stopping by. On that note, we out. Oh, boy.